Aloha everybody, ʻIoLani Grace here. And I just wanted to encourage everybody today to be very aware and conscious of how we're thinking and speaking. There's so much happening in the world right now to divide us. There's so much programming with certain languaging that separates us. And it's just all part of this old corrupt duality matrix that certainly does not serve us and is not who we really are. So it's so important to remember, that we are beautiful beings of divine heritage and love and light, and that our words and our languaging and where our attention is that's how we're creating. And so to be aware of how we're speaking and not to label. I think there's such a big push to get everyone to label and, anti this and all these different aspects of the labeling. And we're not these things that are being put on us. And so we don't have to accept that. And we also don't have to feed it with our life force, with our divinely given energy. We are creator beings. And how are we going to use the power of our thoughts and our feelings and our spoken word to create the beautiful world that we desire to create? Everything is coming up and out. Things are being exposed. Everybody has different information. And one of the things that I really find, and my whole life actually, a lot of joy around is in any kind of situation, even on everyone on different pages, to really just listen and not to try and negate anybody. And if there's listening, share my view. If there's not, I don't need to share it, but I can just honor where everybody is standing, and very, very conscious not to use the programmed languaging which separates us, because then we're adding to that. We're also creating that. So it's so important that we come together in every aspect of life, and the way we think and the way we're speaking and the way we're feeling. And so whatever we can do every day to breathe and center ourselves and remember who we are, and remember, what do we value, and what are we standing on, and what are we bringing into this world, and how are we thinking, and how are we speaking. So we remove ourselves from this duality picture, and we step out of the duality and back into the polarity, back into the sacred union. We bring that sacred union of our illumined mind and our loving heart together in sacred union, and we bring that polarity and we bring that with us, and we live in this, we breathe in this, we bring this everywhere we go. And to be very conscious and aware that we don't participate in anything that separates us, but that we can honor everyone, that we can hold a place of unity in the way we speak, and that if we're labeled, which can happen a lot, I mean, we've all dealt with it, I know that I have, I just say, no, that's not who I am. I have that has nothing to do with me. I'm just someone who always loves to make choices from my own heart and care for my body and my own sovereign being. And I have a way of living that I love to live close to the earth and honor all our relations and honor everyone around and have the freedom to choose in that. I am a sovereign being. We are sovereign beings, and let's make sure that we live that in a way that we're bringing that from a centered, relaxed place. There's nothing to there's no one to convince. If someone wants to put a label on us, we can say, no, that has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. That's not who I am. I'm just making choices that feel good for me, and for me participating in the world that considers all of life in the way that I know is the most healthy and vibrant and caring. And it's just something that comes to me all the time, every day and throughout, is how important it is that we create our experience, our reality, and what we're bringing to the world by being very aware of how we're thinking, how we're speaking, and how we're feeling, and that we have, tools, or cultivate tools to purify the different feelings that we go through, the different places when we feel unsettled and things are getting triggered in us, and how we come together and how we stand in a place which really honors who we are and what we value. So I just want to encourage everyone to hold in our consciousness, create an environment that we live in that is of wholeness and is of unity, and that just doesn't accept the labeling, doesn't accept the separating, the left, right, the what, just all of that. I have nothing to do with that. Like, we just step out of it. We don't give energy to that. We come from who we are in our, divine beings on this planet, our spiritual identity and our unique authenticity that we each bring, and that we speak from a vibrant place that is harmonious and harmless to all beings, and that unifies all that we do and all that we are, so that we can come together in these times. So I'm sending you much love, and have a beautiful day, and I stand with you in all that you are. May you express that in a beautiful way in the world, because the world needs all of us. Okay, much love. Aloha.